After what turned out to be a really emotional morning, I thought it just would be best if we got outside the house. So I suggested, let's go and run an errand.
Today would be great if we could go to the supermarket.
Okay. That is usually someplace I dread going with them.
We need to hold hands, please.
Apparently, it's horrendous for Mum, so I needed to see this.
No cupcakes. No cupcakes. No, 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 no. Okay, nope. Max, no brownies. No, stop that. No, 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 no. Don't, that will fall. No. No, I told you no.
It was a nightmare. Screaming, yelling. I was so embarrassed.
No, 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 no. No! I don't even know where they are now.
Hold on a minute, your kids are gone.
Yeah.
We're in the supermarket and your kids are gone.
They're gone.
So what are you doing?
I'm looking for them. Get over here now.
Got him from Claire.
Okay.
And then Claire decided to stamp her feet and kick. I want, I want, I want.
No, they...
No,
Claire, they sat in the freezer for over a year.
I like them. But now I like them.
You cannot like them now.
I like them now.
Every time we go to the market, she'll fixate on one thing and scream until I give it to her.
Come on, pick something else.
Oh, I like them now.
So you can come down this aisle if you want.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, you can come down this aisle. It's just a child's having a meltdown, but feel free to get what you need to get if you're shopping.
I found absolutely hilarious that these people were shopping and thinking, oh, don't go down aisle 6, there's trouble down aisle 6.
No, you already picked the ice cream.
It was a good experience to watch because I know that I'm going to be able to help Sarah change this.
Come on, get in, both of you.
Hey, monsters.
Dad walked in and the kids were so happy. Hi, pleased to meet you, Joe.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi. And he was very pleased to see myself and said hi and was very open and friendly.
If we are going outside, then you need to wear your shoes, okay?
He's fully committed and engaged in spending that time with the kids when he's back from work. He says hello to Sarah and it's kind of cordial, but he's there because he's there to see his kids.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
The kids out back with Dad left me and Sarah in the house, so I thought I could have this chat about her circumstances with John. So he comes over at this time.
Every day.
Every day at 4 o'clock.
Every day at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
They have dinner. He helps with the bath, helps put in bed, and then he goes.
How long's he been doing that then?
8 months.
So that's as long as you've been separate?
Yeah.
So you both decided to...
No, he decided to.
He decided. So he decided that he wanted a separation or that he needed to move out? What's the story?
He never communicated to me during the marriage how unhappy he was. I really didn't see it coming. I didn't know he was going to move out. And he moved out.
Yeah.
And then when I asked, you know, can we work on it? He was like, I'll think about it.
Is it something that you want to work on?
Of course.
So you still want to be married to John?
Right. I still love him very much. I still respect him very much. I think he's a wonderful father, and I miss him terribly.
You've seriously not spoke for 8 months about how you move forward? I mean, for 8 months he's been in a separate place.
I've tried to talk to him about moving forward, but he is scared to, he's comfortable where it is right now because it's comfortable for him.
Sarah was very open, talking about her relationship and the breakdown. But of course, there's 2 sides to every story. So I went out back to speak to John to find out some more.
I had to walk away because I was at my wits' end. I was angry more. I was more frustrated. I took it out on the kids more. And they're the innocent victims in all this. I have loved them from the day that they were born to this day now. My biggest fear is that trying to not hurt them is the biggest challenge that I have.
I was hoping to get a better explanation of why John had decided to move out, but quite frankly, I was still confused. It is important that he talks to Sarah about where he wants to be because she's walking on eggshells hoping. I'm going to make a move then for the evening.
okay?
And I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Me too. I really do.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. You know, it's really going to be a sensitive situation every day working with this family.
Say goodnight and say thank you again.
Thank you again.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, John. Bye-bye. I've helped families in this situation, and a few families have divorced. And a few families thought they wanted a divorce, and they're still happily married. But honestly, I'm not too sure how things are going to pan out between John and Sarah. Let's start with Max. There is a lot of anger that he is repeatedly showing, and that's due to the fact that he is not having questions answered.
Right.
He wanted to know why you left, John, and he sits there and he says to me, I don't know. He's frustrated and he's confused, and the impact of that is his behaviour. You know, the punching and the hitting, and he ends up picking on his sister and hurting her. And then he retaliates, and he does that with a pair of you as well.
It's not necessarily malicious. It is intentionally to draw attention to him.
He needs some direction and guidance with boundaries, and he's not receiving that.
Okay.
Let's talk about Claire. She's realised that if she displays out of control behaviour, that it makes you fluster. She puts her foot down and she screams until she gets her own way.
Right. She'll just keep going to where I just can't stand it anymore. So I give up and I give her what she wants.
That's behaviour very quickly could change, but you continue to support this behaviour. There are many issues that need to be resolved. Unfortunately, there is a very large elephant in the room, and we're skirting around the elephant.
I don't know, this whole limbo state is difficult on me, and I think it's difficult on everyone.
But regardless of what's happening in your own relationship at present, you're both committed in raising your children together.
Absolutely.
There's no shortage here of love and how you both feel about your children.
I just want to try to establish stability for myself, for my children, for Sarah, but with little damage as possible. Obviously, there's going to be collateral damage if I choose to walk away from this family.
Right now, these are tough times, okay? But it doesn't mean that we can't push through these tough times in making sure that we have lots of positive things in place that create stability, regardless of circumstances. So we're ready to create that foundation, right?
Yes.
Are you ready to do that together?
Yes, I'd like that.
Me too.
We need to make decisions and we need to move on. So let's make some way.
Coming up on SuperNanny.
I mean, I understand we both screwed it up.
Mom and Dad's true feelings come to the surface.
If I say, you know what, let's drop the bomb right now, that scares me to death.
And they will decide the future of their marriage.
Decisions have to be made.
When SuperNanny returns.